Okay, my time is up for my gluing. So I'm breaking my glue up here. So I can clean up the bottom. I gotta get some more of these jets. I might go for a ride today. There. So, flip it over. Unevenness is fine. Just scrape the excess glue. And there. So, there you have it. I got some legs in the making. So, no more glue up as far as this goes. So I can take these, move them over for when I'm ready for them, and take the tape off. No glue is on my clamps. You just throw the tape away. Nice and easy. These clamps are great. They're called cabinet clamps or box clamps. Parallel clamps, if you will. They do come in handy, especially when you're doing cabinets, which I wish I had when I was building my miter station. So I am setting up to doing my sanding. I got my sander set up. I'm just going to put my dust collection to it because it does make a lot of dust. And I'm just going to clean up my profile for my drawer. And then I can glue that piece up. So I cleaned it up, and what I'll end up doing is I will put a 1/8 inch round edge on that on the bottom. Once I get this glued up, then I can put it on the router table and put a nice little 1/8 inch round edge to that. Okay, so my battery ran out. They don't last as long as I would like, but so now I'm ready for a glue up of my face. So what I'm going to do is, I got this nice profile, and I got these pieces. They're going to get glued up just like that. So I have to I wonder. I like these clamps, so maybe if I clean up here a little, make some room. There we go. Get this one. Just so I can glue that there. And I can glue that. Get a good clamp. And then I can clamp these just to hold it flush. I think that'll work. So let me get a couple pieces of tape. All right, so I do this right. Let me shrink this a little so it's a lot closer. There we go. That way I have room on the end to clamp. There. So, got that. Got a couple clamps, got my glue. Let's do this. Okay, my brush is a little on the soggy side. I was soaking it in water just so the glue wouldn't stick, but I could just let it dry and just peel the glue off the bristles. Which would have been fine. Make sure to get it fully covered. All right. So this is where having it flush on the ends is a good thing, because I'm not trimming this. I do want a nice clean Granted, I can sand, you know, the little imperfections, which is fine. I'm going to shift this over just a little. Well, maybe not. There we go. So what I want to do is I want to do that and this again. And make sure ends are nice and I want a couple more clamps. Get a good squeeze. There we go. Make sure I got them nice and flush before the glue sets. The beauty of woodworking is you can correct your mistakes. A nice good squeeze there. And this added clamp here, because of how the pressure of the clamp works, most of the squeezing power is on this end. It's not translating out to here because this is more open. So I'm adding the second clamp. Like I said, it only takes about 100 pounds of force to get a good clamp. And this will all sand out, because I haven't done any sanding at this point. And I'll let this dry for over an hour before I unclamp it. There. So, let me show you. Let me bring it around so you can see. There's my face. Drawer opening. I still got to get some slides. Once I figure out the length of slides I want, I will build that in. So I got that, and I do have my back and sides already cut, which is great. I got my legs I'm going to work on next. While this is drying, I'm going to work on my legs. Alright, so I'm back onto the legs. You saw me glue it earlier. So now I'm going to plane these down to 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Maybe just a slightly under 1.5 inches. And then I'll have something to, I'll cut them to length. And then I will figure out a taper that I want to use, just to give it a little profile. Nothing drastic, but just to give it a little look. So here we go. My dust collector ports are open. Here we go. Okay, so now I got them 1.5 inch square. Pass them on the side just to make sure. I will sand them, but right now I'm gonna bring them to the length that I want. So you're gonna look at my clipboard. I want an overall height of 32 inches. So I got to take a look at how thick my top is. And I got 7/8. So 31 1/8 is what I'm looking for. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just want to show you, here's one of my things that I've done is, drawer slide out for each piece of equipment I have. That way it's hidden out of the way until I need it. I will change this over to a cylinder for the appropriate profile. So there you go.